1 a.m., the world is quiet. Most people are asleep. But the road is still alive. Headlights cut through the darkness. The engine hums steady. The night belongs to the riders. Out here, things feel different. Quieter. Clearer. Simpler. No crowds. No chaos. Just miles of empty road. And the sound of the engine. Every mile resets the mind. Every gear change moves the thoughts forward. Problems shrink at night. Perspective grows, perspective grows. The road teaches patience. The ride teaches focus. Throttle steady. Eyes forward. Mind calm. The darkness isn't empty. It's peaceful. Streetlights pass one by one. Each mile tells a story. The motorcycle understands silence. No words needed. Just movement. Just rhythm. Just the ride. The road stretches endlessly ahead. The horizon hidden in darkness. But that's okay. We trust the headlights. We trust the machine. We trust the ride. This is freedom. Two wheels. An open road. And a clear mind. Not many understand this. But riders do. The night ride is therapy. Miles of reflection. Miles of quiet strength. Every rider has their reasons. Some ride for speed. Some ride for adventure. Others ride for peace. Out here, the world slows down. Life becomes simple again. Just throttle. Just road. Just momentum. The engine speaks a language. A language riders understand. A language of freedom. The grind will come tomorrow. Responsibilities will return. The alarms will ring again. But tonight belongs to the ride. Streetlights flicker past. White lines glide beneath the tires. The machine moves effortlessly. Default text. Thoughts settling peacefully. This is clarity. This is balance. This is the after-hours ride, where the road never judges, and the night never rushes. Just ride. Just breathe. Just exist. The hum of the engine continues. Steady. Consistent. Reliable. Just like the rider. Forward. Focused. Unstoppable. The road continues. And we continue with it. Miles ahead. Plenty of time to think. Plenty of time to breathe. The night is patient. And so are we. The motorcycle glides forward. The road welcomes every mile. Another stretch of darkness. Another stretch of freedom. Another moment of peace. This is why we ride. Not for attention. Not for recognition. But for this feeling. This moment. This ride. The after-hours journey continues. Miles ahead. Thoughts clear. Throttle steady. The road is calling. And we answer. 1 mile at a time. 1 breath at a time. 1 ride at a time. The night ride continues. The engine hum remains constant. The road remains open. The rider remains focused. Forward motion. Endless miles. The story continues. The ride settles in now. Miles begin to flow together. Streetlights fade behind us. Dark highway ahead. The engine keeps its rhythm. A steady midnight heartbeat. This is where the mind drifts. Thoughts slow down. The road becomes meditation. Throttle steady. Wind against the helmet. Night air rolling past. Everything feels calm. Everything feels balanced. The grind feels far away. Responsibilities fade into the distance. Just for a little while. Just for this ride. This is the gift of the road. Temporary freedom. Temporary peace. But sometimes that's enough. Sometimes it's exactly what we need. Miles passing beneath the tires. White lines glowing in headlights. Another mile behind us. Another moment of clarity. Riders understand this language. The language of distance. The language of movement. The language of freedom. The engine keeps talking. A mechanical symphony. Pistons moving in harmony. Fuel becoming motion. Motion becoming peace. The road stretches ahead. Empty. Silent. Endless. Perfect for reflection. Perfect for breathing. Perfect for thinking. Every rider has a story. Every mile adds another page. Tonight is another chapter. Another quiet ride. Another moment of calm. The motorcycle moves effortlessly. Heavy machine. Light feeling. The night carries us forward. No rush. No pressure. Just movement. Just miles. Just the ride. The gauges glow softly. Speed steady. RPM humming quietly. The road remains open. The rider remains calm. The mind remains clear. This is the after-hours mindset, where nothing needs to be forced, where everything simply flows. 1 mile. Then another. And another. Time slows down on the motorcycle. Minutes stretch longer. Moments become meaningful. This ride isn't about speed. It's about presence. Being here. Being aware. Being alive. The night sky stretches overhead. Stars hidden behind city glow. But the road shines bright. Headlights cutting through darkness. The path always appears. 1 mile at a time. That's how life works too. We only see a little ahead. But it's enough. Enough to keep moving. Enough to keep riding. Enough to keep going. The machine rolls forward. Reliable. Strong. Faithful. The rider matches that energy. Focused. Determined. Unshaken. This is the rhythm of the ride. Breath. Throttle. Miles. Breath. Throttle. Miles. The road continues endlessly. The rider continues with it. Peace in motion. Calm in the darkness. Momentum through the night. Another mile disappears behind us. Another stretch ahead. Still riding. Still focused. Still moving forward. The night ride continues. The road welcomes every mile. The engine hum remains steady. The rider remains calm. Miles ahead. And the journey continues. 20 minutes into the ride, the rhythm settles deeper. The engine hum becomes familiar, almost hypnotic. The road continues quietly. Long stretches of darkness. Only headlights ahead. The motorcycle moves like a shadow, gliding through the night. Every mile feels effortless. Breathing steady. Throttle smooth. Eyes scanning the road. Focus sharp. The mind drifts peacefully. Thoughts rise, then disappear. The ride clears them away. This is meditation in motion. 2 wheels. Open road. Quiet mind. The gauges glow softly. A cockpit of calm. Speed steady. Machine balanced. Rider relaxed. Night rides have their own magic. The world feels bigger. The problems feel smaller. Distance changes perspective. Miles bring clarity. Streetlights appear ahead, then fade behind, like passing thoughts. Nothing stays long. Everything keeps moving. Just like the ride. Wind brushes past the helmet. Cool air through the night. A reminder that we are alive. Moving forward. Through darkness, toward whatever comes next. Every rider understands this moment. The quiet connection. Machine and road. Rider and night. Everything working together. Everything in sync. The ride becomes effortless. Muscle memory takes over. Throttle. Brake. Lean. Straighten. The motorcycle flows through the miles. Balanced and strong. A trusted companion. Built for the journey. The road remains open. The night remains calm. The ride continues. No destination needed. The ride itself is enough. The grind waits for morning. The grind waits for morning. But not yet. Right now, the night is ours. Miles stretch ahead. Endless pavement. Endless opportunity. To think. To breathe. To ride. The road whispers quietly. Keep going. Keep moving. Keep riding. The motorcycle answers the call, rolling forward smoothly. Another mile passes. Then another. The ride builds momentum. Momentum builds confidence. Confidence builds peace. This is the rider's therapy. No office. No walls. Just the highway. Just the machine. Just the journey. The rider sits steady. Hands relaxed on the bars. Eyes locked ahead. Ready for whatever comes. Every mile is earned. Every mile matters. Every mile moves us forward. The night grows deeper. The road grows quieter. The ride grows smoother. The mind grows lighter. Problems lose their weight. Distance changes everything. Perspective shifts with every mile. The engine continues its steady song. A songwriters know well. A song of freedom. A song of movement. A song of the open road. The ride continues calmly. No rush. No pressure. Just the flow of the highway. The after-hours journey continues. Miles ahead. Mind clear. Still riding. 30 minutes into the ride. The world feels far away. The road becomes familiar. Miles flow effortlessly. The engine keeps its steady voice. Low. Strong. Reliable. The night air grows cooler. The ride grows smoother. The mind grows lighter. This is the rhythm of the road. Movement without resistance. Momentum without stress. The motorcycle carries the moment. A machine built for distance. Built for nights like this. Streetlights pass overhead. Each one a silent checkpoint. Each mile another breath. Riding becomes instinct. Throttle. Lean. Straighten. Repeat. The road stretches endlessly. A ribbon through the darkness. Guided by headlights. Powered by the engine. Driven by the rider. This is where clarity lives. Out here in motion. Away from the noise. Away from the pressure. Just the rider and the machine. Working together. Balanced and steady. Miles continue passing beneath the tires. White lines glowing softly. Another mile disappears behind us. The ride becomes meditation. Breathing steady. Mind focused. The engine hums beneath the rider. Like a heartbeat. Like a promise. Always moving forward. Always pushing ahead. This is freedom in motion. Two wheels carrying the night. Miles ahead. Miles behind. The ride sits perfectly in the moment. Neither rushing nor stopping. Just flowing. The motorcycle glides through darkness. Wind brushing past the helmet. A quiet reminder of speed. A quiet reminder of life. This road holds many stories. Every rider adds another. Tonight is ours. Another chapter written in miles. Another memory forged in motion. The gauges glow softly. Speed steady. Engine relaxed. The ride continues calmly. The night holds its silence. The road holds its promise. Keep moving forward. Keep riding. Keep breathing. The rider trusts the machine. The machine trusts the road. Everything works together. Perfect balance. Perfect timing. Perfect night for a ride. 35 minutes gone. Yet it feels like seconds. Time moves differently on a motorcycle. Moments stretch longer. Thoughts stretch farther. Distance changes perspective. Problems shrink with every mile. Confidence grows with movement. Momentum builds quietly. The road continues welcoming the ride. Another long stretch ahead. Dark pavement glowing under headlights. The rider remains calm. The engine remains strong. The night remains peaceful. Miles keep disappearing. One by one. Steady and quiet. The after-hours ride continues. Still focused. Still riding. Still moving forward. 40 minutes approaching. The ride feels effortless. The machine feels alive. The road feels endless. Every mile brings calm. Every mile brings strength. The rider breathes slowly. Eyes forward. Hands steady. The night carries the journey. The motorcycle carries the rider. The road carries the story. Another mile fades behind. Another mile waits ahead. Still riding. Still calm. Still free. 40 minutes into the night. And the ride continues. 40 minutes into the ride. Night feels deeper now. Traffic almost gone. The road nearly empty. Just the motorcycle moving forward. The engine speaks softly. Low rumble. Constant rhythm. A midnight heartbeat. Miles glide beneath the tires. White lines pass slowly. Streetlights appear and fade. Another mile disappears. Another moment of calm. The ride becomes instinct. Throttle steady. Body relaxed. Mind clear. The motorcycle feels alive tonight. Balanced and powerful. A machine built for distance. Built for quiet roads. Built for riders who chase peace. The road keeps stretching forward. A dark ribbon across the night. Headlights carving a path. 1 mile at a time. That's all we ever need. Just the next mile. Just the next moment. Just the next breath. The wind brushes across the helmet. Cool night air flowing past. The rider breathes it in. Another quiet reminder. We are alive. Moving forward. Through darkness. Through distance. Toward whatever comes next. The gauges glow gently. Speed steady. Engine smooth. Machine calm. The rider trusts the machine. The machine trusts the road. Together they glide forward. Effortless motion. This is the rhythm of riding. Breath. Throttle. Miles. Breath. Throttle. Miles. The ride becomes meditation again. Thoughts drift through the mind, then disappear into the night. The road absorbs everything. Every worry. every stress, every doubt, leaving only calm behind. This is road therapy. The kind that can't be explained, only experienced, only felt, only understood by riders. 45 minutes pass quietly. Yet the ride feels timeless. Time behaves differently out here. Moments stretch longer. Miles feel lighter. Distance feels freeing. The motorcycle glides forward. Strong. Steady. Unshaken. The rider mirrors that energy. Focused. Calm. Present. Another long stretch of highway. Dark pavement ahead. Headlights guiding the way. Trust the road. Trust the ride. Trust the journey. The engine continues its song. A quiet mechanical symphony. Fuel becoming motion. Motion becoming peace. Miles becoming memories. This ride tells its own story. 1 mile at a time. 1 moment at a time. The rider keeps moving forward. The road keeps welcoming the journey. 50 minutes approaching now. Yet the ride feels effortless. The night holds its silence. The road holds its promise. Keep moving. Keep breathing. Keep riding. The motorcycle answers the call, rolling smoothly through the darkness. Another mile behind us. Another mile waiting ahead. Still riding. Still calm. Still focused. The after-hours journey continues. Miles ahead. Mind clear. Throttle steady. The road keeps unfolding. The rider keeps following. 50 minutes into the night. And the ride continues. 50 minutes into the ride. The road feels endless now. The night feels deeper. The ride feels effortless. The engine keeps its steady rhythm. Low and powerful. Consistent and calm. A sound rider's trust. The motorcycle moves smoothly. Balanced on two wheels. Guided by quiet focus. Miles continue to pass. White lines sliding beneath the tires. Headlights carving through darkness. Another mile disappears. Another moment of peace. The rider breathes slowly. Night air filling the helmet. Cool and refreshing. A reminder to stay present. This is where clarity lives. Out here on the road. Away from the noise. Away from distractions. Just the rider and the machine. Moving forward together. The road becomes meditation. Every mile calming the mind. Every mile sharpening focus. Every mile bringing balance. The gauges glow softly. Speed steady. Engine relaxed. Everything working perfectly. This machine was built to travel. Built to move through the night. Built for riders chasing freedom. The road stretches ahead again. Dark and welcoming. A ribbon of possibility. The rider follows quietly. Trusting the machine. Trusting the road. Trusting the journey. Another long stretch of pavement. Another peaceful moment. Another mile added to the story. This ride writes its own chapter. A chapter of distance. A chapter of motion. A chapter of calm. The night sky hangs overhead. Wide and silent. Watching the ride unfold. The motorcycle glides forward. Engine humming faithfully. A mechanical heartbeat. Strong and steady. This is road therapy. Miles of quiet reflection. Miles of calm breathing. Miles of silent understanding. The rider sits relaxed. Hands steady on the bars. Eyes locked on the road. Focused and calm. The ride continues smoothly. The road continues endlessly. The night continues peacefully. Everything feels balanced. Everything feels right. The grind feels distant now. Responsibilities far behind. Just for a little while. Just for this ride. This is the gift of the night ride. Temporary escape. Temporary clarity. Temporary freedom. And sometimes that's enough. The road glows under the headlights. Another quiet stretch ahead. The motorcycle continues forward. Strong and reliable. A machine you can trust. The rider mirrors that strength. Calm. Focused. Determined. This is the rhythm of the highway. Breath. Throttle. Miles. Breath. Throttle. Miles. The ride moves deeper into the night. Another mile behind. Another mile ahead. Still riding. Still calm. Still free. The after-hours journey continues. The road remains open. The rider remains focused. The engine remains steady. The ride remains peaceful. The night welcomes every mile. The road accepts the journey. The motorcycle carries the moment. 1 mile at a time. 1 breath at a time. 1 ride at a time. The road keeps unfolding ahead. The rider keeps following. 60 minutes approaching. The ride still feels effortless. The machine still feels alive. The road still feels endless. 1 hour into the night ride. 1 hour into the ride. The night feels endless. The road feels familiar. The motorcycle feels alive. Miles continue quietly. Headlights stretching into darkness. White lines guiding the way. The ride remains calm. The engine keeps its rhythm. Low and steady. A sound rider's trust. The machine moves effortlessly. Built for distance. Built for nights like this. The road continues forward. Dark pavement glowing softly. Another mile disappears. Another moment of clarity. The rider breathes slowly. Cool air through the helmet. The world feels quiet out here. Almost peaceful. Almost timeless. The ride becomes pure instinct. Throttle smooth. Hands relaxed. Eyes forward. Everything flows naturally. The motorcycle glides forward. Balanced and strong. A trusted companion on the road. The night sky stretches above. Silent and patient. Watching the miles unfold. The road continues welcoming the ride. Every mile accepted. Every mile appreciated. Every mile earned. This is why we ride. Not for attention. Not for recognition. But for moments like this. Quiet. Simple. Free. The gauges glow softly again. Speed steady. Engine relaxed. Everything working in harmony. Machine and rider together. Flowing with the highway. The road stretches endlessly ahead. Dark and welcoming. Another long ride continues. Miles fade behind us. Memories left on the pavement. Stories written in motion. Every ride adds another chapter. Tonight is no different. Another chapter in the journey. Another peaceful ride. Another quiet escape. The motorcycle hums beneath the rider, like a steady heartbeat. Always pushing forward. Always moving ahead. The rider trusts the machine. The machine trusts the road. The road trusts the night. Everything working together. Perfect balance. Perfect motion. The highway becomes meditation again. Thoughts drifting quietly, then fading away. The ride clears the mind. The night calms the soul. The road restores perspective. Another mile passes quietly. Then another. And another. The journey keeps unfolding. 1 mile at a time. 1 breath at a time. 1 ride at a time. The rider continues calmly. The motorcycle continues faithfully. The road continues endlessly. 70 minutes approaching. The ride still feels effortless. The night still feels peaceful. The engine still hums steadily. This is the magic of the night ride. Distance creating clarity. Movement creating peace. Momentum creating confidence. The road remains open. The rider remains focused. The machine remains strong. Everything continues forward. Another long stretch ahead. Dark pavement waiting patiently. Headlights guiding the path. Trust the road. Trust the ride. Trust the journey. Miles continue disappearing. Silently. Smoothly. Effortlessly. The after-hours ride continues. Still riding. Still calm. Still moving forward. The engine hum remains constant. The road remains open. The rider remains steady. 70 minutes into the journey. The night ride continues. Miles ahead. 70 minutes into the ride. The night still holds its silence. The road still stretches ahead. The motorcycle still moves smoothly. Miles continue to pass quietly. White lines glowing under headlights. Another mile disappears behind us. Another moment of peace. The engine hum stays steady. Low. Strong. Reliable. A sound riders understand. The ride becomes effortless again. Throttle steady. Breathing slow. Mind calm. This is the magic of the night ride. Distance creating clarity. Movement creating peace. Momentum creating strength. The motorcycle glides forward. A machine built for miles. A machine built for miles. Built for riders chasing freedom. Built for nights like this. The road remains open. The rider remains focused. The journey continues. Streetlights appear again, then fade behind us. Like quiet memories. Moments passing by. Every mile adds another story. Another chapter written in motion. The rider sits relaxed. Hands steady on the bars. Eyes locked ahead. Focused on the road. The gauges glow softly. Speed steady. Engine smooth. Everything working together. Machine and rider in harmony. The highway flows endlessly. Dark pavement welcoming the ride. The night carries the journey forward. Another mile disappears behind us. Another mile waits ahead. Still riding. Still calm. Still free. The after-hours ride continues. The after-hours ride continues. This is where the mind clears. Where the noise fades away. Where perspective returns. Miles of quiet reflection. Miles of calm breathing. Miles of freedom. The rider understands this moment. The simple beauty of motion. two wheels. Open road. Clear mind. This is why we ride. Not for attention. Not for applause. But for this feeling. This moment. This ride. The engine continues its steady song. A mechanical heartbeat. Fuel becoming motion. Motion becoming peace. The road begins to feel familiar again. Signs appearing in the distance. Streetlights growing brighter. The ride slowly nearing its end. But the calm remains. The clarity remains. The peace remains. Every ride leaves something behind. Every mile teaches something. Every journey changes us. Tonight is no different. Another quiet chapter written. Another peaceful ride completed. The rider slows slightly. Still enjoying the final miles. Still appreciating the night. Still feeling the calm. The motorcycle rolls forward faithfully. A trusted companion on the road. Strong until the very last mile. The road continues quietly. But the ride begins to wind down. The journey almost complete. One more stretch of highway. One more moment of peace. One more mile of freedom. The rider breathes deeply, appreciating the silence, appreciating the ride, appreciating the moment. This is what the night ride gives us. Perspective. Balance. Strength. The motorcycle hums gently. A quiet farewell to the highway. Another ride coming to a close. But the road will always be waiting. Another night. Another ride. Another story. The journey continues beyond tonight. Beyond this road. Beyond this moment. But for now, the ride has been enough. Miles well traveled. Thoughts well cleared. Peace well earned. The rider rolls on calmly, enjoying the final stretch. Still feeling the rhythm of the road. Still feeling the calm of the night. The engine hum fades slightly, but the feeling remains. The after-hours ride comes to its close. Another journey completed. Another story told. Another ride remembered. The road will call again. And we will answer. Because riders always do. The night slowly fades behind us. The miles settle into memory. The calm stays with us. The clarity stays with us. The ride changes us. Just a little. Every time. Throttle and Wisdom. After hours. Midnight rides. Open roads. Clear minds. Ride safe out there. Respect the road. Respect the machine. Respect the machine. Until the next ride. Until the next midnight road. The story continues. See you on the highway. Chase those miles and smiles. Throttle and Wisdom.